Hey members, plenty to report on our filly by Hello Zane out of Belfaskino. They update every week. Obviously, I've been a bit busy, but there hasn't been a lot to report. Over the 4 weeks there has, but every week it's not a lot to report. But there's plenty happening. Horse's birthday on August 1st, and our filly has got a good birthday present. She is being named and registered. This is her registration here, her certificate of registration. There's her sire, Hello Zane, Dan Belfaskino, and this is her name, Enchantment, which was one of the names I favoured, and I think it's a really good name. It's been named towards the dam side. We've got a few Italian Winnerhead members, and they would know that Belfaskino is an Italian name. Belle, I think, being like lady of charm, lady of enchantment. Faskino means charm, enchantment. So, good name, classy name. I think it suits the horse, and I think it's a good name. What else has happened? She had a jump out, only 400 metres, a little jump out. Let's have a look at that now.
The Hello Zane filly out of Belfaskino had a jump out here this morning at Matamata on the jump out track. She jumped from the inside barrier closest to camera with apprentice Hayley Hessman aboard. We were really pleased with her there this morning. She didn't put a foot wrong, loaded very cleanly.
What I like in this jump out just here, she was a little bit slow to go. You can see that here. But what I love is that she really got on the bit. What I mean, they had the bit in the mouth for that control, and obviously she was a bit slow, so the jockey would have had loose rein, and she really got her mouth up to that bit and wanted to challenge those other horses, and I like that. And the trainer mentions that in the reporters that see that there. She's on the inside here, and she really gets up on that bit and wants to join them. This is just a 400 metre jump out. This is literally just 400 metres. It's nothing. It's really quick. It's a quick little jump and a sprint and a stop. So, but it's very educational, and it's so far so good. The little bit of information we've got from this jump out, happy with her. From my eye anyway. Let's see what the rest of the trainer says as well.
There this morning. She didn't put a foot wrong, loaded very cleanly, stood quietly, broke away nicely, and travelled strongly throughout the 400 metre heat. Just a nice quiet 400 metres. But she did everything we wanted to see. She's not overly big, but she's certainly very competitive. When she gets up there and galloping, the ears go flat back. And
that's what Seamus said when he bought her. We bought her just on trust. It's something I would have bought. She was cheap. He said that she was on the small side, but all the confirmation and the build was really good to be a strong, fast, early 2-year-old. And this trainer, every time he reports, he uses those words: real 2-year-old type, doing everything to please us, not overly big, but performs well. So everything that Shay said when he bought the horse, the trainer repeats that, which is pleasing. The rest now is up to the horse, and what happens in the future. So if you knew they were all going to be good and perform, like, no one knows. You can buy $2-3 million lots, and you don't know what they're going to do, and you can buy cheap lots and they can become real good horses, and the expensive ones don't. So no one can tell really what's under the bonnet until they get into race pressure. But everything that Seamus told us when he bought the horse seems to be confirmed by the trainer and his reports. Let's hear what he says for the rest of the report.
She certainly loves a bit of a tussle, which is a really positive sign going forward, especially in young horses.
Got a bit of a heart.
But she seems to be going really well here in the stable, and we were really pleased with her there this morning. So we'll give her a really quiet weekend. We'll be in touch on Monday at Trot Up, but at this stage we'll look to jump her out again in 2 weeks' time, the 7th of August. we'll jump her out with a couple of older stablemates, put her in between them. We've just found over the past, this certainly helps bring along these young horses rapidly, gives them a bit of confidence going forward, going toe-to-toe with a couple of older stablemates. So that's the plan with her.
Yeah, I think that's really smart to jump out with the older stablemates. Now, obviously, they're going to be stronger and bigger, but it's good for confidence if you think about it, because if you jump out with young horses and they're doing things wrong next to you, and your filly, our horse is a filly, is doing everything right, then that can scare it. It can be a bad experience. So I like what this trainer's doing. I have sort of heard of it before, but not really, and maybe a lot of other trainers do it. But I think that's smart to jump the horse out with the older horses for confidence and have experienced horses around you, rather than horses that are green and not knowing what they're doing and having our filly have a bad experience. We wanted to go in a race fully confident to extend herself and want to stretch out. So I think that's smart. What's he saying, the plans ahead?
So that's the plan with her at this stage.
Yep.
But like I say, we'll give her a really quiet weekend, have a good look at her on Monday at Trot-Ups, and look forward to jumping her out on the 7th. Hello, New Zealand filly.
Yeah, so the 7th of August, let's jump out with the older horses. She'll be officially 2-year-old. I'm not sure, I've never had a horse start too early. They normally always nearly start as a 3-year-old, so in a year's time. But I feel like they're going to keep progressing this preparation, and she might even have a race start at the end of this preparation, which will be unbelievable. It will be unbelievable for the money we paid, and to have a runner so early is a good, quick turnaround. So that's great. All right, we'll see the next report. I will definitely. So expect to hear from us about the update for our new horse called Enchanted over after the 7th of August, after this jump out. Let's see how she goes against these older horses and that experience. Thanks, guys. See you on Friday. Bye.